Yeah, this is Dan Patrick, an incredible talent and obviously a legendary Hall of Fame broadcaster. Listen to him, and then we'll go to Nicole Auerbach and her response on Twitter just a moment ago.
Looks like San Diego State is going to go to the Pac-12. That is expected, at least according to my source, to be announced this week. But San Diego State to the Pac-12.
All right, so that's Dan Patrick. The guy's amazing. We've had him on. It's been a while, but love his work. Well, Nicole Auerbach, who covers college football, and this is her tweet. This came down a little bit after that. The report about the Pac-12 announcing the addition of San Diego State as soon as this week, a source close to the situation tells The Athletic that report is inaccurate. Been my understanding the Pac-12 will do its media deal first before any conference expansion. Now, part of that report or rebuttal, not rebuttal so much, but Nicole Auerbach is as soon as this week is what they're saying won't happen. But if, in fact, later on, possibly after the Pac-12 gets their deal, then maybe they add somebody along the way. So Kansas became bowl eligible, right?
Can we comment on that?
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Well, jump in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just went right to the Kansas thing.
Well, I thought I gave a pause and nobody.
No, you absolutely did not.
No.
You kept going.
Talk.
I'm hoping you're breathing okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, I think San Diego State to the Pac-12 is a thing that they should do. They need to maintain their presence in Southern California. Absolutely. Whether it happens this week or months from now or whenever the TV deal gets finalized, I think that would be a good thing for the Pac-12. I wonder who usually these things happen in pairs or fours or whatever, who their other partners would be bringing that over. We'll see. Don't know who would be interested in that. Maybe they're interested in Boise State. They have seemed to not be forever and ever, but San Diego State to the Pac-12 makes a ton of sense. I hope it happens for them. I would like to see them involved in any future Big 12 expansion. Maybe that still happens. Maybe this announcement makes the Big 12 go, all right, well, let's go get them too. But I can't say anything here or there about that because we don't know, but I think it'd be a great thing for San Diego State. I think it'd be a good thing for the Pac-12 too because it doesn't stop anybody from leaving, but it at least gives them a conference to build out of if someone else does.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for that program. I know there's some very vocal people on Twitter who have been pushing, San Diego State to the P5 for a while now, the new stadium and all that jazz. And so there's, at least a sliver of demand for it and some, hardcore interest in wanting to, jump up a level. And so for those folks who have been pining for that, good for them and good for the Aztecs program, if that's indeed what's going to happen. I know Dan Patrick's not just talking to talk. So, obviously there's got to be a little bit of something to this that's legitimate for him to even bring it up. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know what that does value-wise, as far as the future and how much the San Diego market boosts your numbers or, complements the numbers you could be losing with UCLA and USC. I'm not sure about all that, but I know that they've been, trying to get to another level, and it looks like they could be joining that, much like, Houston and UCF and BYU and Cincinnati. So good on them if that's how it shakes out. Yeah, I'd obviously think there has to be another partner somewhere. I'm not sure, who that is, who would make sense. And I felt like with San Diego State, there was talk back in the day when we were discussing all this about how they would fit academically and how they would fit in all these other ways other than just, a football program and all of that. And so I'm not sure how exactly all that stacks up and who would be similar that could be brought in, whether that's a Boise State or, whoever the other options may be. But very interesting, and I'll be curious to see how long until we get an announcement and kind of what's said when that announcement occurs. But, yeah, great news for San Diego State if that's what happens here.
Yeah, I would selfishly love San Diego State and UNLV to be a part of the conference I cover. I mean, why not, right? It would be great. I would love to see tournaments there and bowl games there. But that's probably not going to happen, although that has been. Some of you, Phil Venzer, UNLV fan, among others, have been trying to pump that San Diego State, new stadium, whatever else.
I want to comment on something that Michael K19C fan said. San Diego could not even keep its pro team. I do want to get into the details of that. Okay, they just built a new stadium for the Aztecs, which is beautiful. It's fantastic stadium. It's one of the reasons that you can look at them and say, yeah, they deserve a P5 invite if they should get one. San Diego didn't keep its pro team because, look, the NFL wanted teams in LA, and the Spanos family wanted someone else to pay for their stadium.
Right.
And the city of San Diego, very rightfully, said, we will not do that. You are a billionaire and you should pay for it yourself. And that's what the city of Oakland did, very rightfully, because the stadium upgrades they did for everything else never paid off for the city of Oakland. Go to Oakland. Tell me how the stadium's paid off for them over 50 years.
They're about to lose the A's.
It didn't, and it never has.
Yep.
And so, yeah, you're going to lose your pro teams, and that stinks. But those people stood up and said, no, we're not going to pay for it because you have plenty of money. And Stan Kroenke, who was already moving the Rams to L.A., said, you can come and play here and just pay me rental, and that's how it worked out.
San Diego, number 35 TV market. Vegas, number 40 TV market. Again, I would love for them to be a part of the Big 12. That doesn't appear to be even on their radar. Now, I mentioned Kansas. Yes, I'm excited for Kansas.